gets laid. Dawn's in the building, his swag so tight. Check your feelings, he's exposing all the lies. Every Thursday at 8, his voice takes the stage. The man's got soul like a record with age.
It's Thursday night on the damn Don Miller Show. Thursday night, 8 p.m., the Don Miller Show. Subscribe and like. They told me to say that because I don't say that enough. Subscribe and like the Don Miller Show Thursday nights. I'm an old-ass black man who was on radio for 20-some years. Then they brought me over with all these lights. I'm in here sweating like a runaway slave, but I'm glad to be here, man. Shout out to Phil, the podcast doctor.
Hey, what is going on?
Man, I'm so glad to be here today. Shout out to Amber Cuccia. Amber Cuccia Design. She over there making things look amazing, man. I'm so happy I met this little white lady, man. She work her butt off, then she get off work, then she chase around these little insurgents all day, making little tuna salads and stuff for them. Again, thank you, Amber Cuccia. Shout out to all my sponsors. You'll see who they are on the end of the show. Shout out to my man, the youngest, oldest dude I know, Cleveland. Hey, Cleveland.
Hey, what's good? What's
Man,
good?
he's 31, but his name is 100.
I am 33.
His name is 100, 92 years old. His name has come circa 1927. That's the first time I ever knew a Cleveland.
Hey,
Mr. Cleveland Rogers.
How'd you start this all? You say you're an old black man just trying to make it?
Trying to make it, man. I'm
Come
out here
on,
in these
man.
streets, man. Thank you again, everybody. Got a lot of stuff to get to today. Can we all say, what is the motto of this show?
Listen, laugh, and learn.
You need to learn the damn motto of the show.
Okay, I was going to say we listen and we don't judge.
No, we judge.
We judge?
We judge.
Okay.
The Don Miller Show is all about drinking and judging. Let's be clear, right? Drinking and judging right here on the Don Miller Show. Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Subscribe and like. Head over to the DonMillerShow.com.
That was actually the name of the show at one point.
Drinking and judging. Remember?
Yeah.
Back 20 years ago, the name of the show was Drinking and Judging with Don Miller.
Yeah.
And, but I got too drunk a couple of times, so we had to change the name.
And too much judging.
Like I said something about Michael Jackson. I said Michael Jackson was a dope fiend, and then they got mad at me. Then guess what we found out? He was a dope fiend.
Uh-oh.
He was a junkie, like my cousin Steve was a junkie.
Hey, shout out
but
to
he was
Michael
Michael Jackson, so he was not a junkie. He was a drug abuser.
Shout out to Michael Jackson.
Shout out to Michael Jackson and all that happened in his wonderful life. Rest in peace, Mike. Listen, real quick, we got to get to something that's extremely important to me. On yesterday, Phil, our friend, my brother, who is the podcast doctor, who is the producer of this show for a long time, has announced publicly that he is going through something and he needs all of our prayers. And I want to talk about this out of the gate. Phil is in need of a transplant, and I want Phil to talk a little bit. So tell me what's going on, Phil.
Hi, everybody. So I have stage 5 kidney disease, which is also known as end-stage renal failure, which is stage 5. So my kidneys don't function as well as they need to, and they don't filter waste as properly as it should. I'm at around 14%. That my GFR says. So the doctor has advised me that I have two options: get on dialysis or get a kidney transplant. For the most part, I am, generally healthy. So they do want me to get a transplant faster than me getting on dialysis, just because they know what I do. And they said, we'd rather you have the transplant than be on dialysis for hours upon hours every day and then be miserable. So I went live on Tuesday night just to explain to the world what's going on, because I'm a pretty reserved person. And it was tough for me. I mean, the past several weeks was really tough for me, honestly. I had to pretty much resign from my job. I found out that I had stage 5 kidney disease, and then 2 days later, my mother died. So this all happened in 1 week. Mm-hmm. And so it was a really, really tough situation. It was hard, but Don was like the first person I had breakfast with after I found out, and yeah, it was very comforting, and me being in a position that I'm in, I'm not going anywhere though. I'm not moping.
Absolutely.
I'm not
Absolutely.
failing. I'm not
Absolutely.
being sad about any of this stuff.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
100%, right.
Because I'm a positive person in life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so what I did, I made a website about it because this is what I do.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I went live, talked to everybody, took phone calls. All that was great. It wasn't a sad moment. I was just educating people.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to make a website for people to visit in case they want to learn more.
Because Phil has a family. Tell them about your family, Phil.
Yes, I do have a level 3 autistic son. He's nonverbal. He has a lot of other issues too, but at the core, he has autism and he is nonverbal. He needs a dad.
Right.
You know, my wife has her own issues too. You know, but my family needs me more than anybody, really. Mm-hmm. And so I need to be here for that. But I did make a website if you guys want to learn more.
Please.
If you guys want to visit it, if you are interested in being a donor and just see if you even qualify, you can click on the links there on the website. So the website is kidneyforphil.com. Real simple.
Kidneyforphil.com.
Yep, that's all you have to go to. And they're going to ask you what my birthday is. My birthday is July 11th, 1987. And my
7/11/87.
Yep, 7/11/87, and my blood type is B positive. So
Okay.
that's what you guys need to know. But yeah, kidneyforphil.com. I'm probably going to do a series about this. Just for education, because I had an outcry of people who have either gone through this or are going through or had a transplant from different surgeries. Like I had a couple of friends who I work with at the radio station. He had a heart transplant.
Yep.
Nicky Football.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, he reached out to me. He's like, hey, man, getting your message out there is probably the best thing you can do. So maybe this could also help somebody else.
Absolutely.
Who knows? So please just go to kidneyforphil.com, learn all you can. I think it's going to be a great thing. I'm not worried about it at all.
7/11/87 is his date of birth. We're going to post this again. It'll be on the Don Miller Show, all platforms for us. And we'll talk about it at the end of the broadcast. So
Hey,
again,
Lazy donated $10. Thank you, man.
Phil, I love you so much, man. You know I love you. You're my brother, man. I lost my other buddy, as you know, as many of the listeners on our radio broadcast know, my buddy for 30 years last year. And we want to make sure that we continue to get the word out that Phil is in need of help. And for those of you guys who pray, we would accept all the prayers you can give us. We believe strongly that in driving the conversation, there may be some power, but I believe prayer changes things. So again, kidneyforphil.com. You'll get a better understanding. Phil just mentioned his mother passed away. She passed away minutes before we went live.
With Cleveland show, yeah.
Yeah, a few weeks ago, as we said at the microphones, he got the phone call from his sister. So we just believe that there's nothing more powerful than the work of God, and we want to continue to believe that. And so if you can help or you can send out any positive messages to Phil, you can follow Phil the Podcast Doctor, or just head over to kidneyforphil.com. And we love you so much, man. Hey, listen, good conversation tonight in the studio with me. Cleveland is here. Hey, Cleve, what's up, baby?
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, man, listen, man, look, the Don Miller Show is all about people. Look, I do this. I drive over here, and I do this. It's a long-ass drive, but I drive over here because...
You coming from the same area.
You drive a long-ass way, too.
Yeah.
Okay? But I'm just saying that this is so important to us to engage with the people every week.
100%.
And I am currently, and I'm going to put this out there, I don't want to hear nothing about what Phil say. We getting ready to do a live broadcast where we want a studio audience. We're going to announce it next week, where you can come and sit with us and break bread with us and just be a part of the studio audience. So that's coming up real soon. So for all of our friends all over that listen to the show, watch the show, we're going to be able to have you join us and sit and watch the show and watch how great Phil is at what he does and how average I am. I just show up and sit down when then Amber's in my ear telling me, hey, you got to say what you got to say. But you can't respond to her because she's chasing them little kids around the damn house. But again, thanks. Shout out to Quetta Jean Johnson from the Johnson family of ridiculous behavior who drops nuggets all the time. And I appreciate Quetta Jean Johnson from the Johnson family of ridiculous. Thank you so much, Lazy. Lazy just hit us off with a little blessing. Lazy, you got too much money. Just give us $10, but that's a whole nother conversation. Thank you so much, Lazy. Head over and follow Lazy Prodigy at all platforms. That right there is worth more than $10, Lazy. So come on, man.
That's right.
Okay, you might get your job back, Phil. You might get your job back, LP. Again, thank you so much, everybody. Let me just say this, coming out of the gate, we got a lot to get to, so I want to go quick. I have officially, and people been asking me my thoughts on this war. I am 100% out of the gate, out of the car on this war. I'm done. I am done. I am done. I am done. And I am done because, and you everybody who knows you can get off the show if you are one of these people who are so sucked in that nobody else can have an opinion. Take your monkey ass and watch something else. Oh. I am done on this war. And let me tell you what took me over the top on this war. What took me over the top on this war is when the Secretary of War, Mr. Pete, came out today and said they're going to ask Congress and the Senate for $200 billion more. Let me explain something to you. We're out of the car on $200 billion. People are struggling.
That's true.
We are living in crisis. $200 billion is enough money at the market rate.
Hold on,
today.
Don. I got to stop the show for a second.
Yeah.
Lazy just donated $100.
That's why I love him. That's why I love him, man. That's why you got to push Lazy, man. I love you, Lazy.
Hey,
you know I love you,
go
Lazy.
ahead, drop my Cash App in
Okay.
the conversation.
Let me just say this in real life, guys. I'm out of the car on this war because if you want to fight this war, then you go to a microphone, the Pentagon, and ask the American people who are looking at gas prices and food prices that you want an allocation of $200 billion. That's enough money to buy between 400 and 600,000 houses at a market rate between $350,000 and $600,000. You can kiss my ass on that.
And listen,
okay? You can buy every NFL team for less than that. Okay? I am saying no, hell no, and I'm out of the car on this war. Let me just say something. Listen, I would have felt better if you just drop a bomb and wipe all of them out. But now you have created a situation that what's the game plan? What's the end game? No, I don't care what party you're in. I'm out of the car on this war. I'm sorry. I want all of the mullahs to go to hell tomorrow. Okay? I want all the Khomeinis dead because they wake up and say death to America. But this is not the time for America to engage in a war and ask the American people for $200 billion. Y'all, I'm out of the car. I don't care what party you in. Goodbye. Good riddance. You will not get my support on that.
Speaking of car, I drive a 2012 Nissan Altima. Ain't no reason for my Nissan Altima for me to regular gas now, because I'm a regular dude. $70 to fill up my gas tank. That's crazy.
But that's your fault.
Why?
Because I put like $15, $20 in my car at a time.
It costs that much for you to start your car, Don.
No, it's psychological to me, though. It's psychological to me, okay?
What?
When it get low, I just put another $15, $20 in. Dude, I'm telling you, it's psychological. It's always been psychological.
You got a spaceship outside.
You
Only
got
$15.
His Buick, that Buick, man.
But the point I make is, the gas thing I don't get caught up in. That is the way they curveball the American people on how much gas is. If you look at the fluctuation in gas prices over the years, gas is always going to go up and down, okay? If it's $100 a barrel, $160 a barrel, that's the way gas is played. Gas has been played to the American people historically. I'm saying no, hell no to $200 billion to buy some bombs. No, I'm out. There are people right now who are struggling at a level that they haven't seen struggle at. Mm-hmm. Okay? I don't care what party you in. This is bullshit. I'm out. Now, I was riding, hey, go team, fight, we fight. Boy, are we enthusiastic. We are feeling G-O-O-D. No, not anymore. Not for $200 billion, when I can tell you that the American people, Republican and Democrat alike, are struggling. So go on with that bullshit. Not here on the Don Miller Show. So I'm out of the car. The door just closed. I'm out of the car. I'm walking down the street. I'm out of the car on raising $200 billion to buy more bombs. I'm out of the car. Because think about this. The Iranians are spending $30 grand maybe on drones. We sent up a $20 million, $10 million missile to hit a $25,000 drones. They working over there building drones right now. They getting no money an hour. The math don't math. Enough's enough. I'm out of the car. And let me just say this to those who think that this is a good idea. We should have did it a long time ago. But I cannot, in good conscience, sit here today looking at the people I look at every day and think it's a good idea to grab $200 billion to fight a war with people who are excited about dying. Stay with me. How many of y'all know somebody that's ready to go? Huh? That's looking forward to it. Living a mindset of martyrdom. I'm scared of them people. And this is not the time to ask the American people for $200 billion. I'm out of the car. I'm done. Call me what you want to call me. I want to shout out the president who's done some great things, but I ain't going to ride with this one, homie. I'm a grown-ass man, okay? Okay, I ain't holding your nuts on this one. I'm out. Bye. You're wrong, homie. You're wrong. Thanks so much, everybody. Welcome back to the Don Miller Show. I had to get that off my chest.
Hey, go ahead,
You had to
go
get something
ahead.
off your chest, man. Phil, I'm so tired of these fake-ass, bogus-ass politicians, right? So the Karen Bass used to be the congresswoman from L.A. Now she's the mayor of L.A., right? And she's an ant. She really ain't black. She act like she black when it behooves her, just like Kamala Harris used to be black, okay, became black when she couldn't be Indian no more because there wasn't enough Indians voting for her, right? All right? Thank you, Lazy. Appreciate you. So Karen Bass, the mayor of L.A., said she got $1 million. She raised $1 million. She even donated $1 million to Asian homelessness. Let me ask my audience and all of you people in the thread, please feel free to chime in on this conversation. I encourage you to do so. Y'all ever met a homeless Asian?
No.
Nope.
If you know a homeless Asian, say something in the thread. One homeless Asian. Close your eyes. Don't think too fast. I ain't never met a homeless Asian. Because a homeless Asian is still a restaurateur.
They just live on top of it.
Huh?
They just live on top of it.
All he got to do is cook something.
I
On the sidewalk, in the parking lot.
Yeah. I feel like if I saw a homeless Asian person, in my mind, I'd feel like they chose that. Like they training for something.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah.
Huh? I've
don't know.
never seen a homeless Asian. So she just opened up the little Tokyo Service Center in Los Angeles where they going to spend a bunch of money on trying to keep homeless Asians. All they got to do is go work for their cousin.
Oh, boy.
Huh? Every homeless Asian got a cousin with a restaurant. Maybe I'm wrong.
No,
Huh?
I legitimately have never seen a homeless Asian
Let's
or a
look
pregnant one.
at
I haven't seen a pregnant one either.
what was just
I've
released.
seen pregnant ones.
Let's look at what was just released. Let's look at the median incomes in America. Okay? Indians, Taiwanese, Filipino, Chinese, Japanese. They're above white people.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's
Right?
a rough time to be white.
Then Vietnamese, Hispanics, and blacks, Native Americans. Right? Phil. Come on, man.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the 10 are Asian.
Absolutely. And this is across the board, Pew Research. All of the studies say this is an absolute fact, right?
Wow.
I know a Vietnamese lady. She ghetto as hell. You ever met a ghetto Vietnamese lady? Lady in the nail shop, she's like, "Bish, you pay for your nail, bish." I was like, damn. And, you know, everybody named Kim, right? I don't know if their last name is Kim or their first name is Kim. She like, "Bish, you pay for these nail, bish. You pay for these nails, bish."
No, get me off the screen.
Is that racist? Is that racist? Phil, is that racist? No, man. My friend Kim, she worked at the nail shop. But your girl came in there talking about she didn't like the way her nails was done. And I ain't never seen Kim rise up. Okay, again, I don't know if she Kim or Kim. But I know she Kim.
No, she's Kim.
Man, that chick tried to walk out of that pants. She hopped up out of that chair, took that mask off and said, "Bish, Bitch, you pay for these nail, bitch.
This gonna
I
be the
fight you,
episode.
bitch.
This gonna be the episode I get canceled.
Welcome to the. I've been canceled before, but so I saw the Vietnamese chick rolls up like a G, like bitch, no bitch. I've been doing
he's
that
still
bitch for
going.
22 years, bitch. Nobody walk out without paying bitch. And I was like, damn, I'm like, can I have some more of that cheap bag? Why y'all got?
How you gonna play around with that?
Oh man, thank you so much again. But yes, Karen Bass has started gave $1 million, right? Hey Robbie, love you so much, man. Raising $1 million to combat Asian homelessness. And I just want to say, wow, that is the biggest con scam I've ever seen, because I know a gang of people.
Why not just homelessness? Why does it have to be like, you know what I mean? I get the altruism part, but like, it can just be homeless, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why does it have to be this particular genre of homeless people?
Because
That's such a
everybody
small
playing the
percentage.
game, man. You got to think about it, right? How much you get homeless veterans? Okay, get that money to homeless veterans who served this country and got shot at. Okay,
Yeah.
yes, right?
I don't think any
Homeless Asians. Let me explain something.
Yeah.
I could give a damn about a homeless Asian. Because I don't believe there are any, and I have Asian friends. Shout out to Sam. I love you, bro. Love you so much.
You gonna stop?
Okay, one of my best friends,
You
Sam.
gonna stop.
I don't know any homeless Asians. Somebody in the thread, tell me about your first encounter with a homeless Asian. What the hell a homeless Asian say to you on the street? How does their sign read?
When I watched Karate Kid, Jackie,
here we go.
Jackie Chan was homeless.
Oh, okay.
No, Jackie Chan was homeless.
Yeah,
in
it
the
is,
Karate Kid.
Ellen. Ellen, it's right, Ellen. Okay, Ellen is saying this money is tied to Asian hate crimes, which is a bill that was pushed through under the Biden and Obama administration when it took 100 years to get a hate crime for black people that came up 77 times and was not passed, okay? So now you're right, Ellen, they have an Asian hate crime bill. So I don't even know people who run it up on Asians. I come from the south side of Chicago. I knew a lot of Asians. I ain't never seen nobody roll up on an Asian. You know why? Because you don't know what belt they got. You get your ass whooped. I saw a black guy get his ass towed up by an Asian Chinese operator. Look, my friend had an Asian Chinese store in Chicago on 35th Street. And this dude, the toughest dude in the neighborhood, we called him Possum. And he rolled up on Mr. Yu. And Mr. Yu beat his ass like, man, he beat him like a bass drum. Just beat it. And Possum ain't never roll up on Mr. Yu no more. And I'm just telling you this, right? So yes, this is tied to the Asian hate crime bill. Phil, go find the Asian hate crime bill, which I have no idea why there was an Asian hate crime bill before there was a black. The bill that is referred to in the black community is the number of legislative actions brought forth. What did it say, Phil?
The COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act, signed into law by President Biden on May 20th, 2021, aims to combat the surge of anti-Asian hate crimes and violence.
Okay, right. So that happened before the anti-lynching bill that had been proposed more than 70 times. Okay, so again, I get it. Thank you, Ellen. Ellen is one of my great friends. She is a wonderful person. She said, okay, so that's tied to that. So the Asians really ain't homeless, okay? They just wanted some money to combat the Asian hate. I just don't know anybody rolling up on Asians. Like, I don't know no homeless Asians. I don't know nobody rolling up on Asians. Like, say something. Say something, okay? No, I don't know anybody who does that, right? But again, everybody comes before those people who have worked hard to build this country and given a lot, okay? Now, let me just say this. Very important when we have these conversations about Asian. I have always had a troubled relationship with the Asian community. And one of the reasons is I go all the way back. I'm a reader, as most of the people who follow this broadcast know. And the historical relationship. The Chinese came to this country many years ago. Many oftentimes work on the railroad. And I remember how difficult it was in the relationship that Southern blacks, especially in Mississippi, had with the Chinese community, Phil. And it was a tough and very volatile relationship. And so I'm just saying, I grew up in Chicago where you go into the Chinese restaurant and they want you to get your food and get out of their restaurant. And they would call you names, Phil. And so I get it, the concern. Don Miller been canceled before, you guys, so please don't hold that against me. So I kind of say things that a lot of people don't say, but
they're thinking it.
Listen, most of the stuff I say, Phil, they're thinking it, okay? And you look, I've been canceled, so I got out the car on being canceled a long time ago. I was too broke to give a shit about being canceled, okay?
Yeah.
Have you ever had an encounter with an Asian?
Me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I used to date one.
Oh, gosh. How did I know this was going sideways?
You asked me.
You dated an Asian. Mm-hmm. Tell me about it.
Well, it was dope. It was at
It was dope.
it was at Valencia. She was very smart. And she was very loving. Very loving.
Very loving.
I messed it up.
You messed it up. So, again, I go back to 1924. If you go back, if you're like me and you like to read, go read the Supreme Court ruling on Lum versus Rice. State of Mississippi. It went to the United States Supreme Court, Lum versus Rice, where Martha Lum, an Asian lady, young lady, her father did not want her to attend the black school in Mississippi. And so, okay.
She said that they're all under one roof. I get
Okay,
it straight
right,
from the
absolutely.
source.
Okay, hold on. We're going to read that in a second.
Okay.
But go read Lum versus Rife, United States Supreme Court, 1924, out of the state of Mississippi. The father spent a lot of money. He didn't have a lot of money. Spent every penny he could to take it to the United States Supreme Court because he fought hard to keep his daughter Martha from attending the black school in the state of Mississippi. He felt like his daughter should go to white school. So let's read those people, what they had to say, Phil.
Says, my sister-in-law is Asian. Never are they homeless. They just live in multiple parties under one roof. I get it straight from the source.
Mm-hmm. As a fact, my neighbors have a wonderful Chinese restaurant. And don't take this the wrong way. I hope they ain't watching.
Interesting how blacks have been fighting for our freedoms, but everyone goes before us. Never saw any homeless. I'm assuming.
Never saw a homeless Asian. And my neighbors are Asian, and I love them to death. Tracy's amazing. They have a wonderful restaurant. I go to their restaurant, and it's about 3 families there. At least 3 families. And they're wonderful people. So the whole concept of raising money for homeless Asians, maybe this is a California thing, but I've never seen a homeless Asian.
That actually, it might be because in California they have a higher population of Asian.
Okay,
so it's maybe just off population.
So you lived in California for a long time. Did you see homeless Asians?
I still can't say that I've seen a homeless Asian.
That's what I'm trying to say, okay?
But there were more of them there.
Wow. Again, thank you so much, everybody. Do me a favor. Feel free to drop us your thoughts. Drop us an inbox. Drop us an email if you have something you want us to talk about. Amber@thedonmillershow.com. Even Don at thedonmillershow.com. But you got a better chance to get answered by Amber at thedonmillershow.com.
Yes, better chance.
And then you're going to be able to hit Cleveland at thedonmillershow.com. He might answer all his damn emails.
I will.
I know you will. Listen, thank you so much for that. I just wanted to get that off my chest. I'm going down the list of things off my chest tonight, so bear with me. It might seem a little out of pocket.
Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest.
Little lad new.
Spring break, Daytona Beach. So guy says to me the other day, what the hell is happening? His brother and his wife and their 2 kids came to Daytona on spring break. It's a white fella, good friend of mine. Gonna see him when I get off here tonight. Smoke a cigar with him. He's like, he told him, don't stay in Daytona. Just stay over here and drive over during the day. They decided they want to stay in Daytona. So they stayed in Daytona, and they went to the beach. Phil, show what happened at the beach.
This is the moment chaos erupts in Daytona Beach, Florida. Hundreds of people running across the beach Saturday after what appeared to be gunshots ringing out.
There were 0 gunshots on the beach because what they were doing was crushing a water bottle to make it sound like a gunshot to stampede the crowd.
The Volusia County Sheriff says it had...
Okay, stop it. But there were 5 shootings. and over 140 arrests. Right, Phil?
Gee.
Phil works in Daytona Beach. Let me explain something to my buddy. Okay? Guess what his name was? Jacoby. Jacoby took his wife, Megan, and the two little tiny tots, and they went to the beach. And never, they're from New Hampshire, have they seen this many of us. And they got really, it was just, the kids got to go to counseling when they get back to New Hampshire. And my concern is, when I watched all of those people and they were fighting in the street field, you saw it, right?
Yeah, man.
My concern is, as much as I have attempted to defend certain things, I'm out of the car on that too, okay? Do me a favor, Mr. Sheriff, lock them up. And we need to find somewhere to send these people that they could have their own party and do what they do amongst themselves. These people, the Negro, that's who I'm speaking of, right?
Why are you pointing to me?
Because you're a Negro, okay? I'm tired of watching it, Phil. Phil, what is it about?
Dude, I can't even answer that question because I try to avoid crowds like that to the first place.
Right.
And it's all YNs. Like, they've never seen the border before.
Huh?
It's all YNs.
I don't think he knows what a YN is.
Don knows exactly what
Are
a YN is.
you kidding me? I definitely know what a YN is. Huh, Phil? He said I don't know what a YN is. I'm scared of these YNs. Phil, see if you can find that song. I'm scared of these YNs. Okay? My point is this, right? What is that about? Remember spring break? You go to spring break, black, white, whatever, Asian. You just go lay out on the beach and you meet people. You have random sexual activity. You know, when you're a college student, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just people go meet and, you know, have drinks, you know, basic ass drinks. None of this crazy stuff, right? And you have random sexual activity. That's what I heard. I never really went to spring break. Okay? That's not Daytona Beach 1984. Promoter calling groups together without Yes, you're right, Randy Ross. You're 100%. Randy Ross will tell you. Randy's my great friend. He's running for office. If you know and live in Central Florida, shout out Randy Ross. He's running for commissioner, and
District
I'm telling
3,
you,
right?
he's going to be great. Yes, he is. You're 100% right. But that is not, when Holly Holloman and I, many years ago, were asked to come over to Daytona and be a part of the committee for Black Spring Break. And it was when black college students from historically black colleges and universities converged in Daytona. And it was a great ass time. And everybody was cool. The women were chilling. Now you got these YNs. And I'm telling you right now, I know what a YN is.
That's the third time you pointed.
I know what a YN. You're not a YN. You just finished YN them. Okay? You 30 years old.
I'm considered a
I think
big bruh.
YN them ends at what? What, 26, 28?
28.
Okay,
I'm considered big bruh.
you a big bro. Okay,
Big bro.
what am I, Unc?
Yeah, you unk.
Okay,
No, he's unk. You pops.
I'm Pops. Sam.
Yeah, you
okay.
Pops.
So the YNs, listen to me. That's embarrassing to watch. When people just want to go have a good time and you got idiots who ain't never been on a college campus. These fools from Jacksonville and Miami and all these places that criminality is the first thought. Okay, they show up. Look, lock them all up. Throw the keys away, because that made no sense. So when I talked to my buddy and his brother came down, and these kids had never seen. This is probably the first time these young kids, 7 and 9, have ever seen black people, and this is what they see. This is what they see, Phil. Okay, stop it. Look, I'm not defending it anymore. Cancel me now. Okay, I already been kicked out of the NAACP. So cancel me now. There's no other organizations. YNs of America, I don't want to be in that anyway. Okay?
YNs over.
I mean, the headquarters in Chicago.
Huh?
Headquarters in Chicago.
YNs of America. Phil, did you get that song from me?
I can't find it.
Scared of these YNs, man.
I can't find it.
That's why.
No, King Thelonious.
That's why
okay?
I say, if you come to Florida, Orlando specifically, don't go to Daytona. Go to New Smyrna Beach.
Right.
If you're gonna go,
but they
to
had
the
a lot of arrests over there.
It's not, but not a bad.
Not
Do not
150,
go downtown.
Right there.
Don't
right.
go downtown. I go to City Walk Universal Studios and get.
Okay, right, because you don't have no problems over there.
But I'm scared of YNs. I want to go to the NBA Youngboy concert with my girlfriend.
Why?
But the YNs YNs got me scared as fuck. Cause them YNs don't give a fuck. They got their shirts off and they swinging they dress. While they dancing, yeah, them little YNs ready to go to hell. They say they on demon time. Yeah. And baby, I can't clock that. I don't mean to complain or why. Yeah.
This is actually good.
This is
It sounds like AI song.
No, this the own. Come on, play it.
But I ain't afraid to admit that I'm scared of YNs. I'm scared of
YN. Thank you, Phil. I'm scared of YN.
We'll end the song with that.
I'll roll up on. I will shoot a YN in the face. I'm not even going for the body.
Nah, I got you on that.
Come on vacation, leave on probation. That's a fact, right?
I'm with you on that.
I don't play with these YNs, man.
The younger they are, the quicker they shoot.
No, man, I'm done,
You can be in a stroller.
I'm telling you right now. So I just want to tell people, be careful out there. And if his pants is hanging down, leave immediately. Okay? I'm just being honest, man. I'm just telling you right now.
If you finna make a shirt for me, I have a specific shirt that I'd like for you to make.
Well,
It says, the views represented on the Don Miller Show does not necessarily represent the views of Cleveland Island Shaquille Henry. Okay, that's the
he
shirt.
put his whole ass government name.
That's the shirt
Shaquille, Cleveland, and Henry.
Because I'm gonna mess around and I had no future messing around with Don.
No, you gonna always have a future. I'm telling you right now, it might not be the future you want, but you're gonna have a future. I'm just saying. Look, I wanted to come here today. And you hear me, Phil? I wanted to come here today and kind of just get some things off my chest, right? And I'm tired of being embarrassed, okay? And then the problem is with black folk, whenever you say something about black folk and you black, they come back with, well, white folk do it. I ain't talking about white folk today. I'm talking about us. Stop. What are we doing? Right? It ain't necessary. It's called a good time. You ever had a good time without nonsense? And the stuff we support. I'm eating some white stuff in a minute. Stay with me. And some gay stuff. Stay with me. Okay?
The shirt.
Okay?
Yeah.
The shirt. He ain't with me. He's just sitting in the chair. Okay? But let me just say this, guys, for real, right? This is who we are. And we engage in ridiculous ass behavior, and then we play the race card on it. Why is Beyonce's mama famous? So Beyonce's mama opened up a gumbo store, selling gumbo.
Mama Tina's.
And the Houston Health Department closed them down for a few days because people got sick. But why? Because that's Beyonce's mama. If you gonna take your ass over there and just happen to eat her gumbo, Phil?
That sounds dirty.
Because that's Beyonce's mama,
I mean,
right?
I'd eat Tina Knowles gumbo. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
I'd eat Tina Knowles' gumbo.
What
Why?
do you mean? What do you mean by that?
He eat a gumbo.
I think you know what I mean.
Because he nasty.
He real nasty.
But I watched this young lady, and she said, I want to eat her gumbo because that's the gumbo Beyonce ate as a child, and I just want to feel like I'm a part of Beyonce. You're an idiot. You're a clown.
The Beehive gonna come after you.
They gonna come out. They came after me a long time ago. Okay? But why does Beyonce's mama have a store when Popeyes can't stay open? Watch this. Wonderful article this week.
Popeyes has been frying
is
chicken
closing.
in Florida since 1987. Last January, they filed for bankruptcy.
That's the
Here's the
cleanest
number that
Popeyes
tells
I've
the
ever
whole
seen.
story. In 2025, Sailorman did $233 million in sales, $233 million worth of spicy chicken and biscuits. And they still lost $18.8 million. That is not a company that stopped trying. That is a company that got mathematically crushed by the cost of running a fast food restaurant in 2026. The collapse had a specific trigger. Sailorman tried to sell 16 of its Georgia locations to another franchisee to raise cash and stabilize the business. Well, that deal fell through. The company stayed on the hook for the lease guarantees.
Okay, stop it right there. First of all, that was an AI Popeyes.
Oh yeah, I caught that.
Yeah, all that. Yeah,
Let me tell you
too many
something
white
about
people in
Popeyes.
there.
Popeyes ain't never been clean. Ever, right? So now they're closing 50 Popeyes in Florida alone.
I mean,
right?
there's one Popeyes video I saw where it was clean. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, brother, relax. At ease, brother.
You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, so
But he being freaky today.
Popeyes, yeah, I know he is nasty. He nasty. Pray for him. But again, listen to this, right? I love Popeyes. I'm telling you right now, the only thing at Popeyes I never had was that chicken sandwich they was selling.
Oh, I had it.
And one time, me and Holly got off the radio. Shout out to Holly Holloman, rest in peace, man. Love you, brother. We went. He was like, man, you got to try something. I was like, I don't want to try nothing that's being pushed like medication, okay? They was pushing that sandwich like it was medication, right? I'm like, there's something in that damn sandwich, right? Mm-hmm. So we went and we bought the sandwich, and as soon as I bit into the sandwich, I was like, oh, no. I'm like, this ain't real meat, right? And I didn't eat it, threw it away. He threw his away as well. But how is Popeyes, who sold 97 billion sandwiches, closing stores?
I found my ad.
What?
Remember I told you I made a Facebook Marketplace ad from the chicken sandwich?
Look at this. Phil, when Popeye sandwich was when the Popeye sandwich was on fire, Phil went and bought one in the line for 2 hours. And you put it on Facebook Marketplace, Phil?
Oh, yeah. I sold it. It's like, okay, I got a little hungry, ate half my Popeye chicken sandwich. Is still good condition. Only $18.
How much did you pay for it, Phil?
It was only like $6.
And you put it on Facebook Marketplace?
I put it on Facebook Marketplace for $25, but then I was selling it for $18.
If you put it on for $50, it might have sold.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
But again, so Popeyes is in trouble. This one franchisee, he's selling all his stores. Well, he's losing his stores. He's closing them. And I went to a Popeyes before. I'll give you an example. Quetazine Johnson from the Johnson family of ridiculous behavior is one of the most mild-mannered people I know. And one day I got a phone call, and she's a PK, and she was in the drive-thru cussing at the highest level of custivity I'd ever heard, right? The lady, it was a Popeyes, and the Popeyes with a work release program, hire program, right? So the Popeyes over there in Sanford, they hire people from the work release program. So everybody in there just got out, okay? So that's their job, to get their hours up so they can get out of work release. Mm-hmm. And the lady was on some BS, and Quetazine Johnson was talking about, I'm coming in the winter to get my chicken or my money, and I was like, just don't go in the winter to get your chicken, just give her the money and give her the chicken. The problem is, right, and I love Popeyes. When they got rid of that damn, remember they had that rice with that meat in it?
The dirty rice? No, it
Man, why they get rid of that?
I don't know. That was good.
It probably was really dirty.
They could have got right. They gotta got rid of the red beans and rice for that dirty rice, right? They got rid of the dirty rice, and then Popeyes had too many black people for me.
What you want there?
I want somebody to look like they comb their hair
I'll
and
tell you
watch
this, though.
and clean themselves up.
I'll tell you this, though. When I was in L.A.,
Yeah.
and I went to the Popeyes over there,
Mm-hmm.
none but Mexicans.
Sir, ain't nothing but Mexicans in L.A. unless you're in the movie business.
That chicken tastes different.
Really?
Tastes real different.
Like, no.
It make you want to dance. It make you want to dance.
But again,
Okay, here you go.
so again, Popeyes is having some problems. But I just look at the whole thing like, look, I really like Popeyes. Phil, you like Popeyes.
I do.
You know, but Popeyes ain't never been a place you go to. It ain't never been even the nicest Popeyes ain't the cleanest Popeyes.
No,
right?
do you remember they closed this one because it was in the white neighborhood? It was the one in Winter Park.
Yeah, they got rid of that
Yeah,
quick
they got rid
on
of
the corner of Fairbanks.
Yep.
Yeah, they was about, because they was hired, it was in Winter Park, but all the workers lived in Edenville.
Yeah, no, that
Okay,
was the nice one, but no one ever went.
And Shaquanda Johnson was worked at the window, and if you get your order wrong, Shaquanda cuss your ass right out, and they got tired of being cussed out, and they end up closing the restaurant. I remember Shaquanda Johnson. She had 6 baby daddies, and she got arrested the last time, and they told her you had to get a job. And of course, where you gonna go work?
I remember Shaquanda.
Huh? You remember Shaquanda?
Mm-hmm.
She had that gold tooth. It was on the left side, a gold tooth with a star on it. It's a real story. We ain't making this up.
Oh, wow.
Nah, but
She's an eater.
huh?
What?
Yo, what are you on today, bro?
Let me just say this real quick. I got a couple more things I want to get to. What's the motto of this show?
Listen,
Listen, and we don't.
We got
judge.
it. Listen, and we will. Don't judge. You still there? Phil, we got any more posts from the listeners?
Yeah.
Let's look and see what they're saying. They won't caught me off guard.
Don't encourage it.
Was there a Popeyes in Pine Hills?
Of course.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
It's still there?
Yeah, right next to Wendy's.
That's probably the most flourishing one.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Man, they open at 2 a.m.
Because other places we know where the best, like crispy crunchy.
I've never heard of that.
It's in gas stations.
It's a gas station.
I'm sorry. Not buying my chicken at a gas station.
No, I'm telling you though.
Unless it was Miss Kim.
It's a trap.
Miss Kim.
I'm telling you, it's fire though. But then there's, of course, there's Publix chicken.
Yeah,
which-
that's a whole nother level.
yeah, there's Publix.
That's
chicken.
better than Popeyes.
Church's chicken.
And
is the
Publix
best.
chicken, you can walk back. You a damn fool.
Church's
He
chicken
just
is
saying
the
Church's
best.
chicken is the best.
Church's
Church's chicken is so gross. I finally, after 30 years, went to Church's chicken about a year ago. Dude, I don't even know what I was eating. That is not chicken.
Okay, yeah, I definitely.
It had like the skin was greenish. Okay, let me just say this. So you say you get Church's chicken?
Church's chicken.
Dude, you get 37 pieces of chicken for $2.99. What makes you think that's chicken?
It's the Lord's chicken.
It's the Lord's chicken. But when I finally went to Church's, it was horrible.
Oh, come on. Come on, gang.
Are you kidding me?
You know what this means now, right?
What?
We got to do a video.
No, you go. Look, I'll eat Popeyes. I'm not eating Church's.
No, we got to do a taste test.
No, I'm
Hold on, Phil.
So check this out. We gonna have multiple forms of chicken.
Okay, Phil, remember we did the live show at Chantel's soul food restaurant?
Yeah.
Don't do.
And the 12-year-old girl was frying the chicken.
But their food was good, though.
The 12-year-old girl was frying back there in the kitchen. You could, 12-year-old frying that chicken, killing it. Frying the hell out of that chicken. She's 12. Do fried chicken and doing math simultaneously.
So here's what we got to do. We got to have a crispy crunchy Publix.
Where's crispy
Church's-
crunchy?
Don't worry about it. Crispy crunchy Publix, Church's chicken, and Popeyes taste test.
Next
And
week. Let's do that soon.
We
But
can't
dude,
tell you
wait.
what it is, Don.
If crispy crunchy is crispy crunchy,
Crunchy.
it's in the gas station.
But good gas station.
Where's the gas station?
Like what's the one that's not Wawa, but it's like a notch
No,
under
okay.
it?
Where is it, Phil?
Let me see.
Sicko?
Wawa.
It's in the hood.
It gotta be.
Okay, I'm not going nowhere where the sign says "Eat here, get gas."
It's in Sanford.
No, I'm not going there.
Crispy.
But again, shout out to Popeyes for doing great work for many years, and now they've come upon the struggle life. Can I talk about something else real quick?
Yeah.
I'm hitting some things tonight that's been heavy on my chest. Normally we do a Don Miller broadcast. Can I say something?
Uh-oh.
This week, they finally, after 10 years of losing a bunch of people at Pulse nightclub, this week they finally tore down the building. So Pulse nightclub demolished to make way for a memorial to the 2016 mass shooting. And I remember that night, I was driving home on I-4, and I saw a bunch of police cars headed in the opposite direction. It was a Saturday night. I remember very well. I was coming from an event at the Rosen Center, and I'd had no idea what was happening.
Yep.
And I started calling people, and several of my friends responded to me and told me there was a call out for everybody available and to come to Pulse. And then the next day, of course, on the news, we saw how many people had lost their lives. I lost two friends that I knew well, plus several of my friends, two of my girls who used to hang out there. That was Black and Hispanic night, that Saturday night at Pulse. My friend owned the club, and her husband, who also had an Italian restaurant in Kissimmee and a place downtown Orlando that I enjoyed going to, a great restaurant. So I understood, and and it was terrible. It was tragic, but I'm really right now. I'm out to car on Pulse. Can I get out of car on Pulse?
Yeah.
I'm tired right now. I'm tired. Okay, we lost a lot of people. It was a tragic incident. Okay, I'm tired. Okay, I'm over Pulse now. Can I be over Pulse without being an ass crack? Okay, I'm over Pulse too. Time to go, Pulse. Time to go. Don Miller, I'm not repenting. I'm the non-repentance Don Miller, okay? I'm the hold on. If you tired of Paul's, raise your hand. Okay? Do me a favor, drop me something in the links. Okay? Am I just me or am I tired of Paul's? They done raised all this money and now the money gone and now the city done came in and said, we'll do it after raising a whole bunch of money. And I'm just saying, look, I lost friends. I lost 2 dudes that I really liked. They were good-ass dudes and gay as Christmas, but they're good-ass dudes, okay? No, I'm just being honest. Good dudes, right? One of them was a bartender at a place I went to, always good. Over pour your drinks, just a good-ass dude, right? And my girl Passion, you can Google, follow her on Facebook, social media. Passion was there that night. One of my favorite bartenders at Rachel's. Okay, Passion. Passion, awesome. I love Passion. She's still my friend. She was there that night, right? But I'm tired of it. Tear down, build a monument. But can we stop talking about it? It was a tragic evening. It was hurtful. It was horrible. Okay? Can we kind of go in a different direction? I'm tired of it. I'm tired. But this shows the people. One Pulse Foundation was absolutely a fraud, Jess. And I'm tired, right? This should have been handled by some structured organization out of the gate, right? Because guess what? Sis is still money too. Oh, did Don Miller say that? Yeah.
They got better places to hide it.
Oh, the non-repentant Don Miller. I'm tired, man. Because guess what? At the end of the day, this should have been handled a long time ago. And for those who want to go to the site and have a moment with the people they loved, we should have been able to do that 6 years ago. Why are we 10 years in finally tearing the building down? Because there are a lot of fraudsters involved in this. Because this is still money too. Okay? My point is this. Let's move forward, build a monument where people can go and spend some time with their loved ones who are no longer with us. But stop talking about it. It's not a breaking news story anymore. It's a breaking news story in 2016. So, okay, can I get that off my chest? I'm canceled right now, y'all. I know I'm canceled as hell. The sis is mad as hell at me. Okay. Okay. What else I had to get to, Phil? I got a couple more things to get to, man.
What does that say?
What?
The views represented by Don Miller do not represent Cleveland Allen Shaquille Henry.
Cleveland trying to cover his ass. Hold that up one more time, right?
Yep.
Cleveland like, I ain't with him. I'm just on the show. Read that, Phil.
Okay. The views represented by Don Miller do not represent the views of Cleveland Allen Shaquille Henry.
Okay. All right. Then. All right. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Well, Don, since we were talking about Pulse situation and all that stuff, did you hear about the ban that would ban first cousin marriage? Did you hear about that?
Okay. House Bill, Florida House Bill 7, what is it?
33?
733, Florida House Bill. Florida Senate failed to pass a bill last week that would ban first cousins from marrying.
Yes.
So if you a first cousin, you can still marry your first cousin in Florida, but you can't marry your niece.
Oh, dang it.
But you sure the hell can marry your first cousin.
Gotta have boundaries.
So I want to shout out to Amber Cuchilla's family. And all of those people in Levy County, Liberty County, Liberty County, okay? All them counties up there, back up in there. The Big Bend, Liberty County, Levy County, Putnam County, right? Phil, you got any them counties you want to throw in there?
You said it.
Okay? Sumter County, right? Marion County. You can't marry your first cousin. They banned that. You can still marry your first cousin.
Can't marry
You can't marry your niece. But you kiss your niece in the mouth. There's no law against kissing your niece in the mouth. What are we doing? What is this about? Why are legislators at a time like this? Phil, put that back up.
Okay.
Why are legislators at a time like this even pushing this ridiculous ass legislation? Florida Senate fails to pass the bill that would ban first cousins marriage.
I just want to know what caused it to fail. Like, what?
Okay, hold on. You had a crush on your first cousin? Yes or no?
I beg your pardon?
Yes or no? Did you have a crush on your first cousin?
No.
Second cousin? You already told me and Phil before the show.
Bro, what are we talking about, bro?
Phil, did he tell us? Huh?
Hey, brother. let me pull my side back up.
Phil. This dude told me, man. I'm so glad that bill didn't go through.
Just want to let it be known.
Hey, Phil, listen, Amber Cuccia from Amber Cuccia Designs. Hey, Phil, put the number up. Let's take a phone call, right? Okay. Because we want to, look, I don't want nobody to be offended by this, right? But the bill failed to pass. You can still marry your first cousin in Florida, but you can't marry your niece. And I'm saying at a time like this, with property taxes, insurance rates, okay, all the other stuff that we are dealing with in the state of Florida, that the people we voted for to go to Tallahassee and represent us are voting and having conversations about who can marry their first cousin. Let me explain something to you. I had a smoking hot first cousin.
Oh, boy.
Never thought about marrying her or never saw her in any negative way. But my third cousin, whoo, Phil, I ain't know what third cousins was till I met this cousin. Family reunion, 1978. Family reunion. I say, who is that? She was light-skinned, long hair, and she was bow-legged.
Oh, my God.
I say, who is that? That's your third cousin. And you know what they used to say, third cousin removed. And then I found out you can't be with your third cousin. 352-717-4071. Amber Cuccia Designs. Call us because Amber in her feelings now. The insurgents are throwing darts around the house and setting the kitchen on fire. But again, listen to what I'm saying. For real. What's the motto of the show?
We listen and we don't judge.
We listen, laugh, and learn. We listen, laugh, and learn. So sometimes the show ain't going to be hard-hitting as it normally is. But I just want to say, House Bill 733, Florida Senate, Florida State House, failed to pass, so you can still marry your first cousin. What are your thoughts on that, man?
Obviously, if they brought it up, there's a reason why they brought it up. Never seen a black guy blush. Because this doesn't deal with me. This has nothing I don't think this is a black issue. You know, I've gotten plenty of calls from my aunties and uncles. Not once was it, you know your cousin Gerard over there thinking about your cousin
You got a cousin named Gerard?
Yeah. You know,
y'all got messed up names in the whole family. Gerard, Cleveland. Hey, Phil.
Yep.
We got a call?
Yep.
Well, let's go live. Hey, you on the Don Miller Show. What's your name? Where are you joining us from?
I'm going to get you.
What happened?
oh boy.
This is Amber Cuccia
You know who it is.
from Levy County. What's up?
I am not that kind of white.
So you telling me you don't know no whites, okay? Huh?
I mean, I don't know any white people who are marrying their first cousin.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But I know white people that don't season their food.
All of them. Jeff just said Eleanor
Or the
Roosevelt.
white collar crime ones.
Jeff just said Eleanor Roosevelt was FDR's second or third cousin. She was his second cousin, Jeff. Thank you so much. It's not like it's unusual for people to marry their cousins.
In what race?
Okay? Huh?
In what race?
In all races. We just don't know over here because we ain't connected. Okay? So, Amber, you never went to the family reunion
she hung up.
and saw a cousin, one of her cousins with a mullet,
No,
and
she
be
hung
like, oh, he hot with that mullet.
She gone.
I actually know like the science behind like why they dated their cousins back then. Mm-hmm. It was to keep the land in the family, you know, because if you had a daughter and you ain't had no sons, the land went with the man. So they would have the daughter marry the cousin of the family, so they would keep it in the family.
Okay. Well, again, We ain't talking about people with land right now. We talking about nasty ass people. Okay. All right.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Again, the building passed House Bill 733. So in the state of Florida, you can still marry your first cousin. I want to shout out all of those people who have been in the shadows, who have been wanting to get with their first cousins. Now it's okay. Okay, you can move forward on that. We're not gonna. What we do on this show, we listen. What
we don't judge.
And we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. Okay, let's do. We gotta do 2 shows a week. The first show will be we listen and what we don't judge. The second show will be listen, laugh, and learn. Again, thank you so much, everybody. Head over to thedonmillershow.com where you can grab anything you like, all the T-shirts you see, the hats and mugs, everything we have in the merchandise box. But also, Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, The Don Miller Show right here at thedonmillershow.com, streaming live on YouTube at The Don Miller Show. How can they follow you, man? Put it up, Phil, how they can follow Cleveland, the old man name.
Hey, it's Black Arrow _ENT. That's everywhere.
So you going to Vegas when?
The 16th of next month.
And you'll be working a fight. What fight is it?
No, I'm going to be at WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Phil is going to WrestleMania. They're bringing him out to WrestleMania. So follow him at who?
Black Arrow _.
Black Arrow _. You'll be able to see Phil ringside.
Cleveland.
He'd be at WrestleMania with his shirt off like he one of the wrestlers.
That's Cleveland. That's not Phil.
Oh, Cleveland be there with his shirt off like he one of the wrestlers.
That's not true.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
But you will be ringside.
Yeah, I will be.
Ringside.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to look forward. What else?
I mean, that's it. That's the name right there. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram. You can find me on OnlyFans.
Feet Finder.
Oh, you're not on OnlyFans.
Who ain't?
You on OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What you doing on OnlyFans?
Hey, people like big boys.
He's with his cousin.
He said people like big boys.
People like big boys.
Okay, head over to OnlyFans and see Black Arrow.
He's with his cousin.
He's topless tonight from 10 to 12.
Why do you think they call him Black Arrow?
That's a good point. Phil, how can they follow you, man?
Because it's pointy. Just go to kidneyforphil.com, please.
Okay, kidneyforphil.com. We really want to keep Phil in our prayers, and we want to learn more about what he's going through. Put that up, man.
Okay. Kidneyforphil.com.
Kidneyforphil.com. Amber Cuchilla Designs. Throw that up real quick.
Where's her logo?
Okay, Amber Cuchilla Design. There she is. She's the best. I'm telling you right now. And let's shout out some of my sponsors, Phil. Let's roll them through real quick. Who always support me here on the Don Miller Show.
All right.
Here we go.
Boom.
Corona Cigar Company, Jeff and Tanya, my friends. I love you guys so much. They always support me. CoronaCigar.com. 4 locations: Sarasota, Tampa, Sand Lake, Orlando, and of course, 5 locations. And of course, beautiful Lake Mary, Florida. Shout out to them. Shout out to Robbie, my little brother, the Vineyard Wine Company, Lake Mary, Florida. Love you, bro.
Great steaks.
Oh, yeah, you had a steak there, didn't you?
Great steak.
That was your first steak, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shout out to Casa Leon, Yvette. Man, these are my friends here, Casa Leon Jewelers. Again, thank you so much, everybody. Next Thursday night, The Don Miller Show. This week, we're going to do something we haven't been doing. We're going to drop lives at least twice this week. I'm telling Phil this. He don't know that. I'm telling you because you're going to be doing it. This week, we're going to drop lives, twice a week lives before we go live and do the broadcast. Again, I love you so much, everybody. Say hi to me in the inbox. Please, if you got anything you want us to talk about, hit Amber at thedonmillershow.com. Bye, y'all.
Please don't crash out on me. I just wanna see why I be. Please don't crash out on me. If I don't know the words to a song, good God, please don't crash out on me. Please don't crash out.